and welcoming into the bronze match between Pathing and Paradox. Um, both fighting for the third place, for the third spot of this tournament. In the top right, you can see the preparation timer going. You guys already know how it goes. And Moondog's on the tank, and Arken is on the chase, running live Vigil fixated. And we see Soga Tenacity Sprint Burst, and RHL with the one blink nurse running I'm All Ears and Infectious Fright. Pretty classic combo. And it looks like RHL is almost ready to go. And the Chase Survivor is good to go. And they're using up the I'm All Ears right away. Smart, really well played by them. That gives Arken a free use on Lithe without making any... giving him any aura reading. Going to a relatively unsafe pallet. It's really unlucky. Ooh. Gets a fighter and double backs at the right time. RHL here missing by a little bit. Marco has to decide now. Is he going to use his life to make sure he does not get hit? Oh, barely misses here again. And Moondog's trying his absolute best to interrupt him. And no I'm All Ears proc because of the early waste. Now using it once again, and that is zero use for the I'm All Ears. Yeah, cooldown just going down from the vault. And scratch marks leading to 6. Now Arken approaching the shack. And we don't have a single hit yet. Even though we are over a minute in. Arken doing a really good job. Marco, I'm talking about Marco, guys. And the nurse has some small problems blinking through the hill. Looking up there looked literally funny. Trying to harass him a little bit, but got hit there. That was a good blink from RHL. Giving him the 4.6 for 60 seconds. Good block from Mondox. That's enough time for Arken to make this vault. Now playing this like it's a normal... Oh, 4.6, and that is really close, and that's a hit. 1 minute and 48 seconds. Alright, that was quite quick. Especially because they had the shack pile still up, but... Alright, alright. I'll see you guys in round number 2. Paradox on Nurse. Okay. We are in round number 2 of set number 1. Now the other way around. You guys know we have Mr. Paradox on the killer. Yes, yes. Arken on the nurse. And Team Pathing on the survivor team. In the top right, we see the preparation time. You guys already know how it goes. And RHL seems like he is good to go. Starting on the shack pallet. Pacing mid-map. And this is a pretty good spawn. Ooh, but got through the pallet. That's a big mistake from the team. And Marco catching up really, really quick. And that's gonna be the I'm All Ears prog. Giving Marco a little bit of information about where RHL is gonna run to. Then again, fucked up his blink. And good double back from RHL going back to the middle of the map. Good harassment from Feng. Ah, and you should have not blinked there to make sure he keeps his blink. But now has the 4.6 add-on activated, so he's 60 seconds, 4.6. He could have just M1 normally there to keep his blink. And that would have ended up in like a 2-tap, so... He has to down him here, by the way. He has to down him here. He cannot wait for his blink to come back. Just like that. Really close. Baiting him away to get away from... Should be downing him here now. Because he did have enough time. Decides to not to, though. Ooh, and this might be a mistake from Arch-L. Yes, it is. But misses it by an inch. Oh my god. So unlucky. And Arch-L just camping the safe pallet now. And running back. And that is the first set win, I think, for Team Pathing. If he doesn't get the hit right now, yeah, he did not. So this set is going to Pathing. 156 to 148. Alright, and with that being said, I'll see you guys in set number 2, which is going to be Mastermind on Ironworks of Misery. And we're starting. Let's go. Okay. Making his way to main building. Going up the stairs. That's what we expect. The usual casual route on main building. And the killer does not have the good window, unfortunately. So he's gonna have to use the normal vault animation to catch up to the survivor. Survivor now realizing probably that he does not have Bamboozle. And Marco going around for some reason. No, just gonna go up the main building once again. And looks like Arch-L just gonna keep on abusing that main building. And Marco not really deciding to do anything against it, really. Just gonna let him do his thing by holding W behind him. Now leaving main building. That is an interesting choice because you're such in a safe position. So I don't 100% agree with this play, but these guys should know what they're doing. Going all the way back to Shack. The Shack pallet has been dropped in the beginning. Keep that in mind. And now trying to leave the tile. That actually worked out pretty well. Nice. Well played by them. Making his way back to main building. And Marco not even trying to get his Spirit Fury up. Still has only one stack. Trying to ignore the tank, but it's not gonna work because this pallet is an infinite if you don't kill the tank or break this pallet. Now finally downing the tank, giving him an opening to catch up to the Chase Survivor. Chase Survivor just gonna be looping, keep on looping this, going for the window here. And this might be actually close. Not sure if he makes it all the way. Now he's on an edge tile. And RHL playing really well on this tile. Going back to the middle of the map. Expecting him to just mind game once and then go and commit all the way around. That's why he got it. Using his power here to catch up. Okay, weird thing happening here. Hitting the 3-minute mark. Still not injured. Survivor is still not injured. Now slow vaulting over the pallet. And this is a hit if played correctly. Unfortunately, did not work out for Marco really well. I'm wanting now the tank once again. And Marco can't really do anything just because he does not break the pallets that he should be breaking. So we're just gonna keep on seeing the same thing happening over and over again. Now zone team back to the vault. Barely missing that rush as well and giving RHL more distance to the main building. Going all the way back to main building. Now we're looking at a 4-minute mark. And Arkan needs to stop giving him the main building from the inside to the outside. Really, really unlucky. I think now Ooh, almost catching up there. No, not realizing that he has to break this pallet, and this can happen over and over again. Now Marco trying to go for some power shenanigans, but don't work out pretty well. No, RHL just gonna go back to this pallet, and Marco just still refusing to break this pallet. And the amount of time these guys got from this pallet is crazy already. Marco not realizing he has to break this pallet. Finally deciding to do it now. Tank almost bled out. And you could say that the main building looks super abusable, but there's a lot of player error here in this set. So let's see how this proceeds after this pallet is broken. Now he only has the pallet downstairs that needs to be broken from the other side. Did not break it. Downing the tank one more time. Arkan doing some weird shenanigans. Going up the main building. RHL just opts to leave after. That's his reaction to that mind game. And giving him the eye filler. Marco now trying to get something out of here. Could have hit that, but decides to... I don't know, maybe he wasn't sure about it. Giving RHL the bottom left of the map. Has a Pallegem still, and a Mace Towel. Mace Towel plus a Pallegem. That's a pretty good setup. Ooh, barely... Yeah, barely missing the vault prompt there, or... Yeah, the vault side of the tile, pretty much. But the hit tank is there to save him. Going wide on this tile now. Ooh, no, camping the pallet. Really risky, but worked out because it was unexpected. Ooh. And gets the actual double tap on the Pallegem. It only took him 6.5 minutes. Okay. Moving on to round number 2. Alright, you guys, welcome in to set number 2, round number 2. And now Paradox on the survivor side. And they have to get something about 6 minutes and 55 seconds in order to secure the set for them. And Mondox dropping the key. Really well done. That was his only task he had to do. And my lie split is bugging around, so gonna have to close that and get it back. Oh god, that is a great program. And we are starting. Let's go. Just in time making it back to starting timer correctly. Interestingly, using the Beetle add-on. Good choice from RHL. Using Bamboozle and Brutal. A pretty strong combo. Also has the good window. So RHL can use his... Ooh, fucked up with the rush there. That is gonna give Marco a lot of time. Does not have to drop this pallet yet. They just have to play very greedy. And Mundox taking a really good hit. Marco just gonna hold W. Has to keep in mind though, the killer has Bamboozle. So the vault has to unblock. Yes, it did unblock. So Bamboozle completely useless in this case. Not completely useless, but... Killer is downstairs. Good read from Arkan. Now vaulting back. And has to drop down on a place where he is somewhat safe. Going back up and broke the door as well. So if he just bamboozled the window without breaking that door, he'd be in a good place. 1 minute 25 seconds and still trying to get the maximum out of here. Not even going to drop this pallet, playing the super greedy. And the killer trying to go around, and Mondox playing really well as the tank. Don't think he needs to take a hit here, so But he does anyways, okay, just to play it safe. And nothing is lost yet. We're at 2 minutes and we haven't seen a single hit yet. Marco now dropping down has to start using some pallets. Gets blinded on the pallet jump. Really well placed cracker from Arken. Now plays this first filler. Good stun coming through. Breaking the pallet right away, zoning him away from the main building. And gets a grab on to Mondox, meaning that is so much time, giving him another vault on main. For free. Now Mondox has to call out where the killer is going, if he's going to double back or if he just holds W. But we're looking at a 3-minute chase without a single hit. That is very impressive. And the pallet is still not broken, so if Arken does play this correct, he can definitely make so much time. And even this won't do anything for him, because now he can go up the stairs once again. Hit tank is gonna be there, and he sees... Ooh, playing this a little risky. Well played from Arken. Hitting the 3-minute mark without getting hit. Now on to the water tower, and RGL trying to get a mind game through. What can't happen here, though, is a double hit. Yeah, well played, blocking there, not even giving him the chance to get a double hit through. And Arken now hugging the pallet. Ooh, interesting pathing there. Was expecting... Nice! Oh my god, that was so close! And again, super, super close! Running now has another pallet here that he has to play. Mondox almost up. Arken has to keep his composure and they have to play this well. They're gonna hold W here. And they missed. Oh no, so unlucky. And now the time is ticking for the killer player of pathing. Good fake there. Honestly good, well thought out. Vaulting the window now, and Arken just holding W, hoping that the survivor tank is gonna be up in time, and yes he is. 4.5 minutes, and Arken has to make it to that other filler that he was previously on that has not been broken yet. Using that, and now has to play the check spots, breaking the pallet now on a pallet gym, on an Orman gym. The tank almost back up thanks to not bringing knockout. Holding the W key here to path him, try to path him. Gets to another section of the map. And getting downed at 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Guys, that was super, super close. And a fantastic chase from Team Paradox. I'll see you guys in set number 3. Doctor on red shop. Welcome in, guys, to the potential last set of this tourney. Arken dropping the key, perfect. And RHL running an interesting build. Enduring, Spirit Fury, and Hubris. Alright, this build can go really crazy. Keep in mind, though, if the survivors pay attention to what perks the killer is running or to what perks the killer is not running, you can definitely tell what perks he could be running. Just based on like getting a stun or seeing that he doesn't have Brutal, he doesn't have Bamboozle. And if you're familiar with the rule set a little bit, you're gonna realize, okay, he might have something that the survivors don't like and they want to avoid at any costs. Looks like we're good to go on the shack. Mondox starting in, running to the main building. Just gonna hold W to the main building. And this is gonna be difficult, especially because they were trying to probably get live. Good blocks from... Very good blocks from Arken. Giving him the first 30 seconds almost for free. Pre-dropping that pallet is completely respectable. You wanna get as much distance as possible. on to the killer. Using life here just to extend the loop even longer. Vaulting that pallet. Maybe trying to abuse the main building as good as possible. Marco is going to be up in time. Probably gonna try and help out Mondox once again on the pallet. And Arkin has to run in. And very well and good block from Mark. When I think the killer has to break this pallet, otherwise he's not gonna catch up. This is literally the one key element in this chase right now that is keeping or making this possible. So very wise choice by RHL to break that pallet. And Arkin gonna be up once again, abusing the main building really well here. I'm gonna be honest, this is really well played by them. RHL now opting to shock him one more time. And Mondox just holding W. Honestly, just holding the W key. Now finally opting to leave the main building. Killer, we see the killer breaking the pallet. Interestingly, just breaking the pallet. Probably just trying to get his Spirit, Fury, Enduring, and Hubris up. And this is the vault. But Arkin is gonna be there in time. I think so. No, not quite. And that's the first injury coming in. And Mondox getting stuck a little bit. Unfortunately. Oh no, is this gonna drop down instantly or not? Now we have a Spirit Fury Enduring Doctor. That Mondox has to outlast on. Svolt spam. Going for that swing there is really ambitious. And that's the down. 1 minute and 38 seconds. Pretty tough for the killer player to beat that, but definitely possible. Alright. I'll see you guys in maybe the final round. Okay, we are loading into maybe the final round of this tournament, you could say, because this is the last match and maybe the last round. So let's see how this goes. We see Mondox with a really decent build, running brutal. What is that again? Rapid Brutality and Knockout. And interesting. Not sure if those are the right add-ons he's using there. Not 100% sure, but I hope so. Because that looked weird as hell. Alright, just pre-dropping the pallet. And Brutal coming in play already in the first 15 seconds. Just up to do the same thing. And Mondox not even shocking. Giving him the vault for main building. Using the life right away. And now getting Rapid Brutality into play. Probably going up to break this pallet right away. It's very smart choice by Mondox. And now has to make the right call. And see if he should be double backing or if he should not be double backing. He is not double backing. And the tank is not going to be up in time. So I'm not sure if RHL is going to make it around. He definitely will make it one more time around. Oh, I did not go for the vault there, even though he could have. And last second pickup on the tank. Mondox expected it though. Really well played by him. Good expectation there. Or good prediction, you could say, almost. And now trying to hit that shock one more time. Yes, he does get it through. And that forces RHL to play a filler next to main building that he has to survive for a little bit. Oh, and missed him there a little bit, unfortunately. Good shocks coming through from Mondox, but the tank is gonna be up in time. Ooh, and missed a little bit because of the sprint burst from the tank. Off the tank, you could say. No vaulting through. giving him, I think, a good time window to make it. Has to just hope he hits this. Yes, he does. And that's the first hit coming in. Should be shocking this. Nice, well played. And now has to hope that he gets it. And he does! 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And that means we are moving on to set number 4, which is going to be Demogorgon on Cold Tower. Wow, well played by the killer of Team Paradox. I'll see you guys in set number 4. Okay. Team Paradox for sure has a lot of things to do in the next 2 sets. They have to come back from a 2-0 lead from pathing. Now closing it in by getting the last set, closing it to a 2-1. And now on the Demogorgon on Cold Tower version 1, running Imo Ears, Bamboozle, and Enduring. Very interesting build. When I saw the build sent into the team channel, I said that is definitely one of the builds of all time. Because there is different options. Personally, preference, there is better options, but these guys know what they're doing most of the time. So, yeah, I'm not the one to judge. It looks like RHL and Sai are doing the similar strat by just pre-dropping the Shack pallet. And then goes to main. Yep, that's the first hit on main building. Breaking the pallet right away. And now making his way to main building. Keep in mind, you can use portals on Demogorgon, and no one does it. No one ever used it, and no one ever considered using it. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting, to say the least. Because you could avoid this from happening simply by just placing portal on Shack and simply placing a portal on main building to not give them the best rotation ever. And this is the first, or maybe the first vault. And good prediction from Mondox there that RHL is gonna double vault that. And that's the first hit coming in at 57 seconds. Mondox just straight up bamboozling that. Giving him the next break on the pallet. Ooh, and this is looking tough. Yeah, and this is the down. 1 minute 11 seconds. Wow. Let's see if the killer player from Team Pathing can top this. See you guys there. All right, you guys. We are about to witness maybe the last round of this Survivor set. Mondox on the quest, dropping that key, wonderful. And starting preparation time a little late, we go minus 10 seconds. Looks like Arkin is already good to go though. When I say Arkin, I mean Marco, but I know him as Arkin. So, yeah. Looks like he's good to go. Killer is also good to go. And we are starting. Let's go. Interesting choice here to give him the hit on the pallet, but breaking the pallet normally. That's an interesting way to do it. I'm not even sure myself how I would do it. Yeah, but Arkin opting to play the main building right away, going for that main vault, and RHL breaking that door. Ooh, and RHL missing that barely on the main building pallet break. And now going all the way around. Expecting Arkin to not pay attention as much, but they are definitely paying attention. There's gonna be another break on the pallet, making sure that he has to break the pallet normally. And Arkin just holding the W key on the main building, going all the way around one more time. Now probably going for the main vault. Goes for it, yeah. Oh, and that's the first hit, I think, if no crouch comes through. First crouch coming through, 1 minute 14 seconds. breaking that door. And now leaving back to Shack. To the Shack side. 1 minute 30. And Team Paradox definitely met the win condition already. Good for them. Ooh, and fucking up a little bit on the hit tank there. Oh my god, playing this super greedy now, going for the actual hit tank. Well played, almost got the hit there. Another insanely good block, confusing RHL a little bit. Ooh, and this might be a little too close. Good crouch from Marco. Really nice juke, you could say. And now juking the fuck up on this one eye filler. Nice, good block coming through though now, this time. Marco trying his absolute best, and RHL going for that ambitious shred on the jungle gym, on the eye filler. Almost caught him off guard there. Oh yeah, breaking that pallet was really well played by him. You could in theory break that pallet a little bit better. And RHL going for some crazy shred attempts. Giving Marco enough distance to make it all the way to Shack. Inside Shack now. Has a filler next to Shack though. He can play before. Has to hope that he makes it around. Ooh. And that's the hit. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. Well played by Team Paradox. Bringing this back. And guys, we are actually loading into a Trapper tie set. I'll see you guys there. Alright, you guys. It couldn't be any closer for spot number 3 to conquer the quest to get spot number 3 in this tourney. Trapper on Cold Tower version 2. Why do we pick version 2? Why did we pick version 2? Because Trapper is just M1, yes, but you can see what perks he can run. This guy's running Bamboozle, Blood Favor, and Dissolution, so he's definitely on some steroids, you could say. And Arkin and Moondogs are cooking up something. It's not necessary to drop the Shack Ballad on this. So let's see how this goes. Baiting the swing a little, trying to maybe make him swing it too early, but didn't work out in the end. They have good info about the perks that the killer is running. We see Bamboozle. We have seen. My bad, sorry guys. We've seen Blood Fever, we've seen Dissolution in the bottom right. Playing this really well on the main building, honestly. This is almost like copy-pasted from my play style, how I play Trapper in a 2v1. But proceeds to just keep on trying to abuse the main building as good as possible. And weird comms here, making this really close. And now has to watch out that he does not get caught off guard. Keep in mind, the door is broken, so... Arkin doing some insanely risky stuff, and that's the first hit coming in at 1 minute 10 seconds. And keep in mind, this solution is not active anymore, so yeah, that's not gonna be a threat anymore. Well played on the door break there. Keep in mind, if the survivors decided to bring head on here, this was going to be an infinite, because you can literally just sit in that locker with head on, and the killer, there's nothing he can do about it. He can bait it once, twice, try and bait him out. But if that doesn't work out, then that is it. Okay, Arkin now playing the check spots on Shack. Killer probably opting to bamboozle the window right away, so they cannot greedily play the Shack. Arkin is then again trying to play this as greedy as possible. Now going for the eye fill up, dropping that right away. This is gonna be fairly close. Mondox running away as far as possible. And well played by the tank, definitely there, that he ran away, because when Dissolution is active and when Bluff Favor is active, a lot of pallets are not usable anymore. This is a really great combo. It kind of counters drop pallets with Dissolution, and not drop pallets are countered by running Blood Favor. Is a really good synergy build. Using Balance Landing a little early there, but it works out in the end, and we're almost hitting the 3-minute mark after getting the hit at 1 minute 10. Keep in mind, guys. So really well played by the Survivor team still, regardless of what happened at 1 minute 11 or 1 minute 10, whatever. And Arkin now on the quest to not drop this. He has to drop this pallet. Ooh, they're not dropping this pallet. Okay, interesting. And Marco now has to make it somewhere. Oh, he still has this pallet, but keep in mind, Dissolution is a thing, but the shack window is a thing, and they forgot about the perk. So that is 3 minutes and 26 seconds of chase time, and we will see if Team Pathing can beat this time. I'll see you guys there. Okay, loading into the final set, final round. And yeah, everything can happen in this set. We can see Bamboozle and the infamous Forced Hesitation. Yes, it is allowed, but you can only bring one additional perk, and the additional perks you can bring are also very limited, so bringing this perk is definitely a high risk, high reward perk, and really good to use in scenarios like this one where you have to beat a hard win con. Even on Trapper, you can do something about it. And Mondox is good to go, starting with the first hit tank. And yeah, Force Hesitation actually procced on that, and Mondox unfortunately does not make it right away to the hits. But if he has good pathing, he can, or he could have gotten the first hits there really early on. Doing some weird mind games. I don't know what happened there, but something definitely happened, so that's difficult. Now they know what they're facing, and if I was Team Pathing, I'd be just playing safe as possible. Ooh, going for a cheeky mind game. He has to bank on the fact that the tank has to make a mistake. Otherwise, this is not gonna work out. Trying to go for some weird mind games. Playing this really risky for my taste, but 1 minute has passed, and RHL now on the pallet drop on the shack. Trying to make his way back to the middle of the map, kind of. Has a TNL wall here. And if I was Mondox, I'd be checking what he has on the right there. Because he should not be... Oh my god, that was really close. I think he could have gotten the hit there, but he didn't expect him to go for it. And RHL playing absolutely out of his mind. And he pre-vaulted like a demon and got away like that. That was really well played by him. Mondox now trying to zone him as good as possible, as well as possible. Giving him the shack once again. That is the 2 minute mark broken. And we're getting closer and closer to the win con. And something has to happen in the next 25 seconds. Otherwise, this is gonna be almost impossible to beat. And RHL now on the TNL wall. Holding the check spots, but good comms from the team. And here he has to... Oh my god, this is gonna be the first hit. I think this is the first hit. Yes, it is. Oh my god, 2:43, and we need 40 more seconds in order to get him. Otherwise, they will take the first spot of this tournament. 25 seconds to go, and Mondox missed the vault prompt. What is going on, guys? Going for a double vault on main. But yeah, these guys are not messing around, and this is really well played by them. Really, really close call. Yeah, I want to congratulate Team Pathing for getting the third spot of this tournament. Let's see if they can put up a great show. Nice head-on stun from Team Pathing, and at this point it's just, yeah, get it over and done with. But Pathing not messing around. They definitely want to get like a good chase going. So let's see what's going on here. Gonna opt to vault that main building window. Going for that jungle gym now. And playing this really interesting, going for interesting pathing. And if I was the killer, I'd be just hitting him right away, because the survivor, he does not make anything, even after the vault. Like, okay, yeah, he makes the vault, but after that, there's nothing he can do. If he just hit him earlier, he was definitely gonna get this hit, but now he doesn't. Trying to go for an ambitious swing. And Mondox giving him now the jungle gym again. A bit of mold, I think, understandably, though. So, yeah, quite rough. Has to wait a little bit until he hits the tank. Don't hit him right away. Don't hit him right away. Yeah, well played there from him. If you hit him now, that's okay. Break the pallet. And the survivor cannot make can barely make any distance. Preemptively swung there, expecting him to vault, and nice, that was a good vault coming through in 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Alright, you guys. That was a blast to watch. And an interesting interesting matchup between these two guys. Yeah.